Well, howdy partners. We find ourselves out here once again, ready for another birdie bash. Trying to birdie every single hole in Birmingham, Alabama. Today, we're in Gardendale, Alabama, at Magnolia Links Disc Golf Course. Looking to see. I really don't want to lose any more discs out of my bag today, but you're gonna have to buckle up to do that, cowboy. But before we dive in, we gotta ask the most important question of the day. How you doing today, Jack? You having a good one? All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are back at the birdie bash. Looking to see if we can birdie every hole out here. This is a fun one because this drops on Thursday, the 20th, which is the same day that's sort of the start of my Patreon event, Birdie Fam Takes Over Birmingham, where patrons from all over the country gather into Birmingham, Alabama, and we have just a blast of a weekend of disc golf. So this is our 4th year doing it. Super, super fun. It's like the highlight of my disc golf year. And we do a singles tournament out here for people who are looking to learn disc golf, looking to learn competitively, like what it's like to play in their first tournament. So we have a good time out here. These holes are definitely birdieable, but due to the inclusion of this giant compound that Parks and Recs just continues to build right in the middle of the heart of the course, from the original design that was already on tight space, Ben and Jason, course designers, have lost 1, 2, 3, 4 of the original holes and have had to 5. Sorry, forgot about 18. So we've had some new holes added in, and I think they're like pretty fun holes. But I will say what makes them really fun is that the birdie is not easy. Certainly not as easy as they were on the previous or older holes. Thus, the line to beat is 25 mulligans. We're gonna give ourselves quite a bit because I think that it's gonna be tough, and also the wind is howling left to right. So I'm just thinking about 18 specifically is going to be like a very hard hole to get. This course is very much split into 2 phases, the woods and the open. The open is generally where you can score better, but the wind's going to make that really tough. So 25 for every 5 that we go over. If we have to throw 26, so 26, 31, 36, things like that, we'll give 2 discs away out of the bag. Lots of people asked in the last birdie bash, Mr. YouTube man, how do I get access to those giveaway discs? I bring them with me when I travel, and I put them in used bins as I travel. Very real chance that if we have to give away discs here, that they will either go to the Birdie Fam at the actual, obviously I'm shooting this in advance, but it will go to the Birdie Fam for takeover this weekend, or I'm headed up to Music City Open in a couple weeks, and I'll just go to like the Nashville disc golf store or something and donate the discs there. So I like to get them out into the community. I'm personally not a big fan of like YouTube giveaways and things like that, so sorry. The wind is swirling. Welcome to the outside holes. 2 things about the change is that the 2 longest holes are the first 2 holes really. Hole 18 is also long, but like it's a weird shot. So we're gonna go eagle to try to fight the wind. I just feel like I always come out the car so ice cold because these are 2 that we wanna get, and we wanna use minimal mulligans to get there. There we go. Hit and set. Perfect. Should have hit that tree. Should be right next to the basket. I think I would try to buck up and be like, I'm so big, here we go. After I get to the first hole, and like I try to like just mush a mid, like I said, coming out the car cold. If you're early on the round, just take the easy shot. No one cares. The birdie is more important than what you threw to get it. I think we put so much importance on the first putt of the day. It's like you walk into the first putt of the day and you're thinking like, if this is off, it's about to be a really long day. I think there's just so many expectations, like too high of expectations. You just gotta go out and throw a putt. Throw a couple warm-up putts. And if it's off, it's off. And if it's on, sick. So for takeover, we are going to be playing to the par 4 position. That is what I played in the like playing courses blind video, where we're throwing to that triple mando low gate thing and then pitching over the ditch. But for today, it is the straight up longest hole out here. 345 uphill most of the way, so it plays like 380, I would say, is a pretty fair chance because of the slow elevation change. So we're gonna go with my stitch trail. I've been going like big, wide, hyzer, but that tree, the inside limbs have been molded down by the throws. The outside limbs just keep getting more and more into that, like you have to go so wide that I think it like is like a 400+ foot shot to go outside and then still get there. But we're gonna try to just go up the gut. Don't be afraid. Commit, full send. And that lack of commitment is precisely why I cannot convince myself to go up the middle ever with the backhand. We're gonna take our first mulligan and cut into the 25 and just go flex forehand. Yeah, it's tough to convince myself to do it when I can just throw that super easy flex forehand out and around. Like I said, it's just right there. Back on trail putt. We're gonna try to get ourselves into a positive headspace as we head into hole 3. But one way to block out as not only the haters, but the sun as well, is the sponsor of today's video and the sponsor of this series, Goodr. Goodr is a premier sunglasses brand that has so many options. It's got more options than there are flavors of ice cream on that stitch die. These are high quality sunglasses that are polarized, so I'm not afraid of the sun, I'm not afraid of blocking out the sun, and I genuinely, when I found myself as the sun has started peeking out through the winter clouds, looking forward to grabbing my Goodrs and using them. And once again, having so many style options available means that even as someone who is terrible at matching outfits, I can always find something to match, a pair of Goodrs to match what I'm wearing. And not only that, but there are enough styles that it's not just like a male sunglasses brand. There are options for ladies as well that style so well. I know when we announced this partnership and I told my wife that this was happening, she immediately went to the website and bought so many pairs. And normally you might be thinking, oh, that's gonna cost so much, but Goodr start at only $25, which means that if I throw them in my disc golf bag, I don't really care if they get busted. I don't care if they get broken. I don't care if they get stolen. Consider it a donation. Hand it off to someone else. So many different options. And Goodr's hooking you guys up. If you want a pair of Goodrs for your own, looking to try out a pair of styles, you can use code Robbie to get free shipping. That's right, save a little moolah and save a few strokes on the course. So everyone knows when you look good, you throw good. Can we get some yeehaws in the chat for Goodr? And thank you to them for sponsoring today's video. Here's one we gotta commit on. This is, it's like 300 something. No, it's like 235. I was like, there's a 3 in there. Basket just sits right out there. I think you can go a pushing backhand at that clump of trees that's right in the middle and let it fade in time, but go something neutral to overstable. We usually get that flight. I like to go the flex forehand here and just sort of burn one over through the gap and then let it flex out. So I'm going Hulk Smash Justice here. Shout out to my boy Justin with Disco Dies. I love it. One of my favorite dies in the bag. Nailed it. Perfect. Bank, bank, bank. Hole 4, 281 feet, just right down the gut. But says Estra. I think that this is a downhill hole, so like 281 feels excessive, but I struggled to like commit to get one down there. And I think if I'm going putter, I have to go too hard on a putter. If you have a gap that you're trying to hit, disc up, go a little faster so that you don't have to go full power. Because if I don't have to go full power, I can sort of control this. I still want to be committed. I'm not throwing a soft shot, but I want to be, here we go. Because if you don't commit, like we literally just said, Dennis, shank left and miss the Mando. Like a dummy. I don't know what that did inside there. But it turned. It turned like the whole way. That was a good effort. Oh, there it is. Perfect. And bada boom, bada bing. Birdie unlocked. I would say there are 2 holes that are pretty difficult to film on this course. Basket sits out wide. It's just a forehand. Yep, you just kind of pump it up there. And then it scoots on over closer to the basket. I say. This right here is a grade A. Big bird. So we use 3, so we're gonna play with our food a little bit. And Precious Child, what you're trying to do here is you're trying to throw something on a little bit of hyzer, watch it stand up and then fall back quite down. There's 4 trees over on the right side. You want to throw at those and then have it just miss them and fade inside, and you're parked under the basket. Now Precious Child is getting a little flippy. But I'm gonna be 100% honest, guys, and maybe the end of an era. Could be time for Precious Child to like leave the bag, because it's beautiful and amazing, but also like it's getting really flippy. Like there, it's got to get sneaky through the trees, and it didn't. So, whoops. Yeah, it was a range the whole time. Okay, so it's like 200 something feet. It's just downhill. There's like this ledge right in front that's not in play. You are trying to throw it downhill, but it really shouldn't be in play. Unfortunately, that makes the viewing for this hard. So we're gonna hope that we nail this first try. And that's gonna be right. That's a tough birdie. We're gonna go ahead and burn another one. Oh. That's a great tree because that was in the water. That's better. All right. Bang. Last few times that I've played this hole, there's like 2 lanes in. I've gone on the inside lane and I've gotten parked pretty much every time. I don't love going the inside lane, so I'm gonna try to push it a little more. That was not inside lane, that was proper outside lane. It's just 185 feet, 195 feet. Should be parked for a birdie. And then we're off to the new holes. They were the ones that made me really question the line for this course. Here we go. Probably doesn't make a lot of sense for the cowboy logic brain that we're headed into the woods and I'm shedding layers, but I anticipate this is gonna be start and restart, stop and restart. According to UDisc is like 100 feet. I'm actually going with my Funzy Flip, signed by the Funzy Cast. And when you flip it, it goes both ways. I'm trying Funzy Flip, and I'm actually going Spike Hyzer. The flip is super understable, but I'm trying to go Spike Hyzer sort of up and around. I'm going high with it. That's the goal. There's a lot of open space up high. We're gonna walk down and see what we got. Down into a corridor with a protected green, and we're off to the side, so probably gonna be restarting this one. That got stopped down early. I might go range just to see. Well, that's tough because that's very bad, so now I'm gonna have to go pick up both. There it is. There it is. My friend Andrew pointed this out on this hole. He's like, I just want to be down there. Like, I want to set a camera up just to watch like my disc to see how it comes in, how it's making it through there. Because like for this to end up behind the basket, it makes me wonder, like, did it skip? Did it flare? 162 feet. It's just this nice tunnel, holes off to the left. Here we go. It's down there. Probably a birdie. I am less sad. Okay, I'm gonna try to go flip it up. Let her get there. That hurts. Hope you find your dad. Hole 12, 144 feet. This is the second of the new holes. We played this blind. You can throw it high, a high hyzer, and get lucky straight through. There's like a little V gap. I do think the skip shot is the most consistent play because it's a short tunnel here to the corner, and then it flares out there. And you've got like a pretty good look. What I'm still trying to dial in, once again, this is only like my 4th time, I think, playing this layout, is how fast I wanna go. So I've done fairway, I've done a trail, I've done a raider. So I'm gonna try Defender this time and just put her down and let her flare. Nope, that got there too early. There it is. Of the 4 times that I played this, this is easily my least birdied. I'll try to go wide hyzer. The basket sits way off to the left, so you're tempted to go something pretty overstable to push over there. I'm going A5 here, trying to push, sort of, there's like a big dark tree in the back there. I'm trying to push at that and then just fade my way over. So if you're playing this hole normally, just be happy with the par. All you gotta do is make it inside of this little cove right here and a par should be on the table. The bogey that I took is I tried to go wide. I hit, of these 2 trees that are protecting the cove, I hit the right one and kicked right very far. Option 2 that I've been looking at is going mid-range, a little faster, a little more hyzer. Then you hit that tree. More overstable, mid-range. A little less stable. Well, that's a really cheeky way to get there, but that's the best look we've got so far, and we're running out of options. Bang. It's a good thing we didn't putt with the buzz. Now, anyone familiar with Gardendale in this layout would probably tell you that what we have left are 3 of the probably hardest 6 birdies to get on the course, being hole 14, which is where we're at now, 17 and 18. Keeping the vibes going. Bad decisions. Bang. We gave it height. We gave it turn. I think we're a little far. I think we're actually deep, which is fine because that's normally my play on this hole. We might be actually closer to the long basket than we are the short basket. Precious child, you sneaky dog. You sneaky, sneaky dog. Felt really good. Oh. I think we're just gonna pick that one up. That was much better. That was much better speed control, much better shot shape, much better height. You got 2 more throws. You got 2 more holes that you play on this course. I'm trying to mentally like reset. It's just like 200 feet. It shapes up for a forehand pretty beautifully. Perfect. It's a little long, but we finally like hit the fairway, which is nice. Yeah, a little deep, but not like too much. I play Gardendale a lot. I might be one of the only people that plays Gardendale a ton that doesn't have an ace on 16. Precious child. Turnover. It's just right there. Pretty sure that's wet. Now you guys can see why the range is fighting Precious Child. It's like, I think that's the 2nd or 3rd time in this video that I've been like, oh, throw Precious Child. And it doesn't go how I want it to. And then the range is just like, I got you, partner. Ladies and gentlemen, what you're about to see can only be attempted by those with a mastery and a black belt in Rex Kwon-Do. Traditionally, you're looking at a backhand out this gap, going down a tight tunnel. There's one huge tree that loves to be the guardian of this entire hole. Gotta miss it, gotta miss it. Gotta be going straight and get around that. It's tough because it's right where you want to fade into the basket, so you gotta push a little further than you think. Now, thanks to Andrew E's signature from Disc South, we're gonna go forehand Precious Child. It's super flippy, so we gotta hope that we put it on enough hyzer that it's gonna turn late enough in its flight. Bow to your sensei. So nice when it works, but man, does it stress me out having to throw it on that much hyzer so that it can turn over the entire way. Precious Child, you make me so sad. This is like 150 feet, 180 feet to those trees right there. Once you get there, it's like 160 feet to the basket, hard right. This is one that I wanted to have several shots for because I have not birdied this hole yet. But my thought is that you're going forehand with a very fast driver, low, basically barely clearing the hill, and then getting the flare push all the way there. Let's see what we can do. This is a very technical shot, or you can get a long look, have like a 40-footer, and try to ring up the birdie. Oh, no. Yeah, that's not it. That just went so straight. That could be good. I think we go C. It was on hyzer, it went over the hill. That is a good chance for a flare. So just outside the circle. That felt good. I just didn't really give this any pop. The worst part about this, y'all, is that you just have no idea till you walk around. Like, see, that could be good. So here's what we're gonna do. It's gonna be so much extra walking. I'm gonna bring my putters and the camera and leave the basket. Like, I'm deep by 30, 40 feet. I'm just trying to get, like, I cannot figure out how to get this far right. Oh, you dirty dog. You dirty, dirty dog. I'm gonna try the defender again. See if I can't basically throw it at the pole. Oh, nope. That's just so straight, dude. And that's so straight too. Reset, reset, Dennis. I don't think I have the shot. Like, let's solve this together, shall we, guys? What are we supposed to do to throw a weak forehand that then has to get super strong at the very end, but not miss the Mando? Because I bet the defender is right next to the basket. And that's gonna go straight again. I know it defeats the point of the challenge, but I'm gonna sit here all day and it's gonna take me an hour and a half to film this specific hole. For the sake of the video, I don't think you wanna sit here and watch me try to throw the same shot that is a sawed off forehand 8 times in a row and keep going, picking up, going, picking up, going, picking up. I will actually run out of daylight. So I'm gonna go give them a bid. I'm gonna try to make one and see if we can't get out of this. I mean, this hole is so reminiscent of that hole at Shadow Lake that was designed to not get birdied. Okay, I like that. I really am at a loss for words of what the shot shape is supposed to be to get here. I just don't know. Yeah, I mean, I'm a million miles away. Here we go. That was better. Actually, our last one. For sake of, you know, fairness, since we had to revamp the challenge, we'll give away 2. Like I said, out of fairness. We gave away an eagle last time. We'll give away this glow felon. That'll be fun. And the A5? That hurts. That hurts. You guys let me know in the comments if you think that's valid. That's gonna wrap it every day's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. That last hole took a lot out of me. So thank you guys for watching. We're headed to Shelby County next. I know we're heading there. What course are we playing? Let me know. Much love. Peace and blessings. Thanks for watching. Hope you have an amazing day. Make it fantastic for someone else too. But for now, we're gonna leave you with the birdie.